What is up, everyone? Prometheus here. So today I'm going to be talking about something different from what I usually do. Uh, Today I'm going to be talking about video games once again, other than just movies. But today I'd like to talk about the video game series, a video game series that I've had some interest in for quite a while, but have never got around to playing. That video game series being, of course, the JRPG phenomenon that is Persona. So I've been hearing a lot of really good things about this series. That they're some of the greatest JRPGs ever made. That they have great life sim elements and JRPG battle systems and stuff. And I've never gone around to playing them though. And my most anticipated game of this year is Metaphori Fantasia, which is coming out in about 10-11 days, which I'm very excited for because it looks like everything I like about games. It's a fantasy RPG, which I like. It has a lot of elements of Persona in it as well, and it just looks out like it's going to be an amazing game. But if I want to check this game out and I like it, then I'm probably going to want to check out the Persona games that came before it. Now, the main reason why I am more interested in this series is because I'm currently putting together some plans for an actual video game. Well, it originally started as a plan for a novel, but then it became more like a video game. So I decided, I'm gonna make it into a game. So the game was inspired by Inception, a movie that I really like. I'll talk about soon, and basically it's called Telepass, and I thought it was really a lot like Inception. But then when I thought about it and I looked more into Persona, I found out that this game idea that I have is a lot like Persona. That if there was one company to come up with the idea for the game I have came up with, it would definitely be Atlas. In fact, it's so much like Persona that I would honestly get copyright striked if I ended up making it. But anyways, the game Telepass, it's is also kind of anime inspired, and I'm not really the biggest fan of anime. I mean, I'm don't get me wrong, I still really like it. It's a great I think it's the most popular form of animation on the planet. I think it has a lot of potential. But I'm not the person that you'd be seeing constantly binge watching anime series. I mean, I'm a sucker for Studio Ghibli, and I'm also a big fan of FMA Brotherhood, which is my favorite anime of all time. And I also really, really like Gundam and other mech anime because what all those anime do is they don't really fall victim to the tropes that many other series uh, fall victim to. Those being like action for the sake of action and fan service and other tropes. Like Gundam isn't really a series that it's more story based. I like it when they have good stories and they don't always focus everything on the action and overly complex things. Same with FMA, though I do think it has good action, though it doesn't fall victim. And Ghibli is the best example of how it deviates himself from the rest of the anime in the world. So much different from those ones. And Persona is an anime game. It is like it's the Persona series. They are very, very anime games, like anime style, the characters. And when I looked into it, it's so similar to the Telepass game I've come up with. I have a lot of plans for it, and so much so that if I were to request a video game company to make this game, if I were to present this idea to a game company, it would definitely be Atlas, the creators of these games. So basically, the main premise of the game is that you're failing. You're a young adult man failing. You're basically failing in life. You didn't really do well in the workplace. You're financially broke, and um, when it seems like everything's lost, you all of a sudden get invited to, after you're evicted from your home, you're invited by your old childhood friend to come and live in her So basically, you get invited by your old childhood friend to come live in her childhood town, and that's where the game will be set. It's set in a town in northern. The game's set in Japan, so that's another thing that kind of relates it. But it's set in a town in northern Honshu, and she invites you to live there. And when you get there, the game starts out as a life sim, and life sim is a large part of this game, just like it is in Persona. I did not realize that for a while, and basically it starts out as a life sim, but then you figure out about a secret kind of organization that your friend runs in the town, organization organization called Telepass, which basically this town is filled with a lot of people with mental health issues, people struggling, and what their goal is to kind of they are able to enter people's minds, and in their minds are manifestations of their insecurities, their mental health issues, and there's manifestations of the things that have been plaguing them. And basically, they go into people's minds to destroy those manifestations and help people grow, like just basically help people move on from their mental health, kind of help people fight those issues that they have. So, yes, I thought it was more like Inception, but then I looked into Persona, and it turns out you also go into people's minds. Mainly in Persona 5, you go into people's minds to kind of off go into people's minds to fight off things as well. And in my idea for Telepass, um, you do the same thing. And basically, what you do in their minds also affects them in real life. And basically, the gist of the game is it's a life sim, but you also go other parts. You go and have to find. You help people in real life, and you help them when you go into their mindscape. I'll share more details on Telepass in a future video, but the main focus of this video, however, is I want to ask our audience, a question. So, so this game, unbeknownst to me, the game that I came up with is actually a lot similar to Persona. So I decided to ask you a question. I want to try I want to try getting into these series, and I want to ask the audience, a question: is it worth it to get into this series? Should I? Because I have a lot of things I need to work on, a lot of things I need to do, but I don't always have the time, and I can't dedicate everything to video games. And I hear these are very meaty, very big games with a lot of content. So I just want to ask my audience a question: which game is it worth it to get into this game series to get more inspiration for Telepass and just have another enjoyable game experience? Is it worth it? And if so, which game should I start with? Should I start with the one I'm most gravitating towards right now is Persona 3, more specifically Reload, but then Persona 4 Golden also looks good, and the most popular and most critically acclaimed game in the series, Royal, also I hear is really good. But I just want to ask the question to my audience. If you're watching this video and you are more familiar with the series than I am, leave a comment telling me which one I should get into. Anyways, yeah, I have never played a Persona game. I'm not really that familiar, though I am going to be getting into Metaphor when it comes out, though. I'm just kind of getting into the series now, and there are places that they are available to me too, but just a question: which one should I play? Should I play Persona? Should I get into the games? And which one would be the best? So, on a meme I saw, I hear that Persona 3 has the best story, Persona 4 has the best cast of characters, and 5 has best gameplay. So, and people have been going back and forth on which one of these three games are the best. Most saying Persona 5, though others saying 3. And I personally I'm currently more gravitating to 3 because I hear it has the best story, and I think story is extremely important to a game, but then again, 5 is the most modern one, though 3 is the most recent one, and I'm kind of split on which one I should try first, so I'm wondering, just the audience, if you've played these games, which one do you think would be the best? Which one would be the best to kind of give me more ideas, more material to kind of inspire for the project I'm currently working on? And which one should I start with? Which one should I go on to next? Which one is the best? There's a YouTuber that my favorite film YouTuber, the one who kind of inspired me to start doing film videos on this channel. That being Shay Frillis Productions, and he himself really loves this series. In some of the videos he's done, he really loves the series. His favorite is 5, and he also holds the opinion of the meme that 3 has the best story, 4 has the best characters, and 5 has the best gameplay, with his personal favorite being 5, and I think he's a very good critic, focusing more on kind of his personal issues with the movies. And with these games, he's done more videos on them recently, ranking the social links, which I think could be something I could implement into Telepass when I start working on it. But yeah, so this is a question of the audience. Which one is the best to jump in? Because also, will I get addicted? Is it like, I didn't really have any script for this video. I didn't know what to really talk about, so it's just a question. Which one should I start with? Which game would I like the most? Which of these games would be the best for me to get started with if I want to start with the series, and how much would I love it? Because these look like really good games. They are very highly acclaimed. Like 5 is the most critically acclaimed game in the series. But I hear 3 has a great balance of like the old 3 Reload specifically has the best balance of the original games and kind of the stuff from 5. And then 4, it hasn't had a remake, so it'd probably be the least likely. You know what? I probably won't check out this one, though I hear it's good. I'm more probably gonna check out 3 and 5. 3 Reload, 5 Royal. I'm kind of split between these two, so I want you guys to vote down in the comments which one should I check out first, PS5 Royal or PS3 Reload, and would I like it? Would it be a good experience for me? Which one would be the best to inspire me to kind of the best to give me more ideas, more concepts for what I should put into the Telepass project? Kind of whatever. Anyways, what I've seen is that these games each have great style, great music, great story with the kind of the relationships you can build with people in the game, while also having great flashy combat and stuff within the mind worlds or whatever, I don't know, the metaverse. And with 3, I think people say it has great themes, great story, great characters, and kind of more specifically, Reload kind of has all the elements of 5 implemented into the original 3, and although it's not as critically acclaimed as 5, this one is the one I'm most gravitating towards right now, though I just want you guys in the comments to tell me which one would be the best to start with, and I'll play it, and once I finish, I'll also check out 4 sometime, but I'm going to start with 3 or 5, depending on which one kind of wins me over in the comments. But then, once I'm done that, I'll kind of rank the 3 games, I'll talk about it, and if I think they're absolutely amazing, I'll do videos on them. So, anyways, if you're watching, make sure to like and subscribe, and leave a comment on which of these I should check out first, because I am pretty interested in this right now, and will it be good? Is this as good as people are saying it is? Who knows? I'll check it out soon. Anyways, that was my video asking you guys which of these games I should check out first. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Prometheus out. I'm going to go check out these, depending on what the comments say.